We're here today to witness the launch of the Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, or JUICE, on an 8-year voyage to Jupiter to study 3 of its moons, Callisto, Ganymede, and Europa. And I'm joined today in the Space Oddities studio, even though we're not all in the same place, obviously, by Mr. Jonathan Powell. How are you, Jonathan?
Good afternoon. I'm well, thank you very much indeed. In fact, it's been one of those days so far where the good news and the bad news was that I've been to the dentist this morning, which nothing happened, which was the good news. The bad news was I was a week early. My appointment is next Thursday. So.
I thought you weren't due there till 2:30. Bad luck, mate. Bad luck. So you've got to wait another week with all that trepidation about going to the dentist.
Yeah, she said, no, lovely, it's next week. I thought,
I'm also joined by Daz Shropshire, although that's not his real name. So how are you, Daz?
Well, actually, my surname is Salisbury, so it's still on the same par. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. It's great to be here. It's going to be nice to hopefully see everything go perfect today. We've got plenty to talk about. I see we've got plenty of people already watching, so thank you for joining us, and
we'll keep hello to our audience. Hello, Ian. Hello, Astro. Hello, Dean. Hello, Restream. Oh, sorry, that's us. And and you're very welcome. And thank you for sparing the time in the middle of the day to spend time watching us babble inanely about this historic mission to Jupiter. I want to ask Daz and Jonathan, what are you most excited about for this mission? What about you, Jonathan?
I think the fact that it's underway or about to get underway, don't want to curse it, but you see a lot of these things scheduled and they're put back or they're delayed, and you just wonder as the months tick by whether or not it's going to happen. But it's great to be in a situation now where it actually is going to go ahead with this issues whatsoever. And I think that for me, the fact that it actually gets going all of a sudden, it's underway. That for me is the initial trigger of excitement. I know we've got a long time ahead of us before the mission actually gets to a point where it actually can actually do what it's set out to do. But I think this is always going to be a critical juncture to get the actual mission underway. So it's excitement and intrepidation, because you never quite know. But I would have thought nothing. Well, you've seen these things slightly go wrong in the past, and they have gone wrong. But it looks like it's a well disciplined and well ordered structure to the day. So yes, getting things underway, that's the key thing, and getting the mission off and running.
Well, I mean, if you look at the last launch where everything went well with Ariane, which was of course the James Webb Space Telescope, and that launch was so perfect, it put the telescope on such a perfect trajectory that it may have doubled its lifespan. So that's to be hoped for with this as well. What about you, Daz? What are you most looking for?
It's encouraging, certainly.
Yes, it is.
Well, I've got to look forward to the launch, as Jonathan said. You took the words out of my mouth. The last time we saw in Ariane 5 was James Webb, and it was total perfection. In fact, it was so perfect that it's actually extended the life of the James Webb, because it's had to use so little fuel to get in its positions and that. The thing is well, as regards when it gets to Jupiter, I mean, we're talking about it will arrive at Jupiter at 2031.
Yeah.
Now, for me to stay excited that long will probably be the end of me. So once it starts getting towards, it's actually going to go into orbit around Jupiter and start doing its slingshots and visits the moons. Of course, its main object in the end is to look at Ganymede. I mean, it'll be looking at 3 moons, and this is going to give us a really good indication of whether or not we have possibly got some sort of, could be microbial, could be anything, life in the universe. So it's a case of that. Yes, I'm excited for today. I want to see everything go correct. It's about time we've had some good news. on launches, and then it's just the wait, and probably I'll have to be cryogenically frozen and then be woken up again when it arrives at Jupiter. So I mean, it seems it's average now that all these long distance outer solar system missions, they do average 12 years. So that's what we're looking at. I mean, we've got when the JUICE launches today, it's going to be the direction it's going to be traveling is dictated by gravitational slingshots.
Yes.
And it's actually going to visit us, the Earth, 3 times before it goes off to Jupiter. So there's a lot going to happen.
And just to remind our viewers, in case they don't know, that by slinging the spacecraft around other planets to accelerate it, it means a much shorter journey than it would do otherwise. Oh, Keith has just said in the comments that there's a delay due to weather.
Oh.
So let's tune in. Let's just put the sound on over at the ESA. Let's hear what they say.
We have Stefan Israel, who is going to come and make an announcement to us right now. Stefan, welcome back. So
yes, thanks.
Faster than we had imagined.
Yes.
But it's beyond our control, right?
Yes, for sure. It's part of our business, and what is important is when you lift off, you must make sure that all the parameters are green. Again, the launcher was okay, JUICE was okay, but the final checks made by CNES on the weather were not okay. You have 2 reasons not to lift off: high altitude winds or risk of lightning. The high altitude winds were okay. There was a risk of lightning, so now you see red on the screen. What is important is that the launcher and JUICE are in stable configuration and in full security. We will be back tomorrow morning, a few seconds before we aim at lifting off at 8:14 Washington time, 9:14 Guyana time tomorrow morning.
Well, there we go. So Stefan has actually given us the news here live. So the next date is tomorrow morning, and of course we're going to just bring that time forward by 1 minute, and we're due to take off at...
Well, that was short and sweet. So, scrub for today because of the weather, because of the risk of lightning. Launching tomorrow at what was the time? 8:14. Anybody catch that? Sorry, but we must say hello to Michael before we say goodbye to Michael.
Yeah, hi there.
So
you got there at the last minute.
So I'm afraid,
last minute
viewers, that the launch of the JUICE is scrubbed for today because of unfavorable weather conditions in French Guiana. There's the risk of lightning, with which, of course, they will not launch. So I'm afraid that's about it. If anybody can quickly verify that time with the ESA, whether it's on their website already, I don't know. We will do our best to return tomorrow to cover the. Look, they've even immediately ending their broadcast.
Put the credits up.
We will try to cover this tomorrow. So keep an eye on our channel and the Facebook page, and we will bring you news as soon as we possibly can. Daydream Astro, oh yes. Rachel says they need to launch from Sparkford. Never a bad day weather there, which is very true. So I'm sure Walker would welcome them with open arms, setting up camp in his garden.
Yeah, Sparkford being the operative word.
Very sorry about that, folks, but there's nothing we can do. Obviously, it's well beyond our control. So it's very disappointing. Not just for us, but even more so for the whole crew that works on JUICE. But as the guy said at ESA, the spacecraft is in an excellent condition, and they can wait another day. So we say goodbye to ESA, and we will be back tomorrow to cover this. We will make sure in some capacity that we're here tomorrow. So as I said, do keep an eye on our channel. And on the Facebook page, we'll announce it there. And we'd like to say from all of us, thank you so much to everybody for being here. We didn't expect so many people here today. We had over 30 people watching us. So for the middle of the day, we're very happy about that. And thank you all so much for your support, as always. And sorry it's been such a short broadcast today, but there you are. So from all of us at Space Oddities, we will see you again tomorrow, unless anybody on the panel wants to say anything before we end for the day.
Only just a quick one.
Yeah.
According to BBC News, their TV broadcast says JUICE missions launch expected for 13:15. They've still got the actual launch time on there.
Oh well, that's yes.
On their news.
You see, they're not agile and able to react quickly like the Space Oddities. I don't know why anybody goes to the BBC for their space news. You get it here in Space Oddities. Space news. For goodness sake. BBC, how 19th century. So there we are.
Amateurs.
Thank you very much for watching, audience, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day, and bye-bye from us all at Space Oddities. Bye.